It begins once more. I am once more sprung into existence. I am here for your enjoyment, your visual pleasure, your auditory, enjoyment. I live every day in pain. And this is your fault. Hello and welcome to another stream. Hello. I don't emphasize too much, but one of the reasons why on streams I've been putting James in the front. I've talked about this before, but I'm going to address it right up from the top on this one. The reason why it says James on my stream title is because while Drops of Mars is the channel name, James is my name. I'll admit it's not my legal, first name, but it is my middle name, and I prefer it. It's a lot better than my first name. That, and ever since I moved to Texas 3+ years ago now, I've just gone by James. You know, I took it for a ride. I went to the lot, the car lot, and they said, "Do you wanna take this car for a ride around the block, see how it feels?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I said, "I'll buy it." Never been too fond of my actual first name. But yeah, I go by James. Most people know me by that name, especially in Texas. Texas is the place where I feel like I've met the most people, and that's where everybody knows me as James. Ignoring high school. High school doesn't count. I don't talk to most of the people I knew in high school. There's some people I even knew and try to keep in contact with, but I'm just a horrible friend. We're gonna be playing some Euro Truck Simulator today. In awful segue news, okay. Let's open her up like a can of beans. Let's get out there on the open road. Is that? Yeah, that'll pop up right in front. I'm presuming. Oh, I'm presuming, but you never want to assume, because you know what they say. When you assume, assuming's not great. Not a great thing to do. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look on my mobile device. What the most discouraging thing is, you're using Duolingo, and you're like, I'm doing great on this streak that I'm on. Wow, fantastic. And you miss a day. They have to find a way to make you want to play more. Hey, that's the old logo. Wow. I need to change that. If you're wondering, there's a bit of history now. Yeah. Here we are. Let's see. Trying to Uh, 648p? Is that what I'm streaming in? What are you talking about? What is 648p? What is... I don't know. Ooh, FH tuning pack. What did you say? FH tuning pack? Volvo? Nice. Let's see. Now I'm trying to do something on my phone real quick. Chat only. There we go. I may miss follows. It's just a fact of the matter. Even though when I go into Stream Manager, it has issues. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Stream Manager. I'm in Stream Manager on my phone right now. I can't tell who's watching. I can't tell who's like. Sometimes it'll say like blank followed you. Like it will not tell me actually who followed me. That's nice. Tuning pack. Shock tuning pack. Scotch. It is going to be kind of a short stream today. As I was saying, and I sent a message not that long ago to... it's sort of like a feedback thing for Duolingo. I think Duolingo is a really cool idea. There's some other language apps too I might check out. But there's like, you can congratulate other players you follow who are on a streak, which is cool. But like, when they're on consecutive days of getting on the app and doing a lesson, that's cool. Unfortunately, you can't straight up encourage people that you're following. Like, it would have been really awesome to be able to be like, hey, you can do it. Like, you can achieve the thing. Oh dang, that's all the way down there. No, I don't want to go. I want to go there. Let me just move in the mic a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much that affects things. What is that? Mobile crane. 36 tons? Yeah, alright. So now I think we're making the maximum we can from heavy cargo. Actually, no, I didn't rest. We need to rest. Hold on, we're gonna go to the map here, see what we can see. Yeah, we wanna go here actually. Forget the load we just grabbed. And we're moving. This game will always have a soft spot. They'll always have a soft spot for me. I've been playing this for years. You know, I originally, I'll admit this, I originally actually bought this game way back when Nerd Cubed played it. And I don't want to make like any judgments on the person. I'm not really like into his content anymore. He's kind of like shifted what he's doing. And you can often get into like a way of doing things, even on the internet, where you don't realize to what extent you're impacting other people. Somebody had said something, and if you're a big, like I said, I don't want to. It's been years. I don't really hold it against him, but it is the reason I stopped following him. He'd responded in probably frustration or something. Like, I don't know his circumstances. He responded to somebody like very, not like very aggressively, but kind of rudely. And like if he was just like one dude, right? If he was just one guy and like didn't have a following, that would be one thing. But there comes a point where like if you're big enough, you have to acknowledge that what you say has an impact on others. That if you say something like rude or aggressive or anything of that nature to anybody, if you have that following, you will have people who will think they're doing the right thing and backing you up by going and harassing people. He had a moment where he was not like mindful of it, and I don't know, I never saw like any kind of apology for it, but I don't know. I don't want to be like Mr. Drama here. I don't really care anymore, but it is like the reason I own this game is that I used to watch his channel. I used to watch all kinds of his content. But yeah, I don't really watch him anymore. I mean, but if you watch him, I mean, more power to you. Enjoy his content, you know. There was a point in time where I did, so I can still like see the appeal, right? We could get like a really cool and expensive paint job. And it's like, right now I'm small, so I can make comments about like other content creators a little bit because like there's not really a lot of backlash that can come from it. But you gotta be careful. You gotta be really careful. Some people can forget when they've grown just how much of an impact whatever they say happens to have. Really like kind of really, only one color I can customize on that? That's odd. I will Do that, and then we'll apply it. Yeah. Be this one. Neat. I have the money now. Like I'm gonna apply all the things. All of them. That's the one we have on. Yeah, I did have like the Sims 4 plan for today, but man, the beginning of this month has just been, hey, I've got plans. Let's not let's not follow our plans. So that's been kind of how this week has gone. You can plan all you like, but yeah, if you just don't feel like doing it, you just don't do it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get any of those bits and bobs. Yeah, if I'm gonna the space, I don't like how that looks. Like the font on the top, I'm really not a fan of that. Let's let me get two Scania logos on here. Interesting. So I would love to actually have like on one side it's Scania, and the other it'll say like King of the Road, right? I wish I could do that, but I can't. Let's see. Yeah, today's a calm, sort of sluggish day, and this just felt like the right game to play. Something chill, something not too demanding. Exclusive. That's not dark enough to. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of little reflective thingies. Just gonna put a bunch of them right here. Yeah. What's this? What's that? And what's that? Okay. Did I have something here? Yeah, we get ourselves a laptop. You know what I've been oh, I can talk about it when we're on the road. Let's do that. And then yeah, we're gonna put, let's see, that right there. Yeah. Hold on, you know, I gotta remove that and then put in the higher one there. Yeah. Alright, confirm order. Okay. Okay, we have to drive up. I'm gonna park up and yeah, alright, sure. Yeah, I'll just park here and sleep. Okay. Oh. Oh, is that one's still available? Huh. Cool. I guess don't forget about it then. We have you know what I'm actually gonna do? We're gonna go here and we're gonna modify some I don't know how much this actually helps, but we're gonna jump up to this one here. We got ourselves the Opticruise. Presumably that'll help us with the heavy cargo. I don't know what exactly that'll do. Oh, my mouse. Is my dog whining? Give me just a moment. I want to make sure my dog's okay. Okay. Alright. And I'm back. Hold on. Did I mute the... No, I didn't. Okay, cool. That caught me off guard. So I don't know if you heard, but my sister's brother, he's going to college, so we've given him a place to crash for a little while he saves up to kind of move into a place of his own. And I heard the whining that I heard was actually he was watching a video that apparently had a monkey in it. So, my dog is fine. There was just the sound of monkeys in the other room. I think tomorrow, as scheduled, we're still gonna play some more Skyrim. I entertained the idea today, but I'm just kind of low energy today, not really like feeling it. So whatever I can kind of, you know, get up to is what I'll actually do. The schedule is never truly set in stone. If I'm set to do something on a particular day and I just don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it. Whoa, alright. I did not expect that. Okay. What kind of trailers do we have for this? We're using the low bed here. This one's kind of got the wheels set in a different way. I think these turn. But we're gonna go with the shortest possible trailer we could go with, like right there. It's kind of odd that I could just kind of choose that. I think as a truck driver, You normally don't have the choice. All right. Oh, we were muted for that one. Oh, oh boy, the sneeze really takes it out of you. Ooh, bicycles, man, I miss having a bike. Let's see. Let's say, if there ever comes a time in the future where Patreon gets, I don't know, like 300 a month. I'm looking at 0 a month right now. But if there's ever a time where it reaches 300, I'll try to do like a bicycle stream. I'm gonna forget that goal. But yeah, if it ever reached that point where I was getting 300 a month, I would do a bicycle stream. I would ride a bicycle and stream it. Or maybe I'm lying and it's me putting together the bicycle, and that's what the stream is, me trying to figure out how to build a bike. Hold on, if I start like making enough for it to be like taxable on Twitch, if I buy a bicycle and then stream, let's say 30 times over 12 months, right? That's like over a year, right? Why would I do 30 bicycle streams? I don't know. But that'd be a lot of fun. Just kind of bicycle around aimlessly for like an hour. Obviously, I wouldn't ride too close to home because I don't want to get like doxxed or anything. Doxed, DDoSed, whatever the term would be. I don't necessarily want people to know exactly where I live. There are people that are wild enough, they'll track down where you are and visit your house if you're like a quote-unquote, you know, online celebrity. Oh, I would hate that. That's why, like, the most I tell you guys is that I'm in Austin, Texas. Hey, Bella. The most I ever tell you guys is that I'm in Austin, Texas. What I don't tell you is what part of Austin, Texas. There are a few different places that are actually connected to it, and the population of this place is massive. I think I'm pretty safe to say, you know, somewhere in Austin. There'll never come a point where, you know, I'll be very careful about that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know how much. Well, hold on, you're streaming Dragon Age Inquisition while watching this. That's crazy. So you're not commentating or anything? You're just kind of streaming it? Oh, you turned my stream down. Okay. I wonder what kind of audience there is for, like, just game streaming. Because, like, most people, like, I'm one of, like, a million people who do video game commentation. Like, how much of an audience is there for just, like, person plays games, doesn't talk? I imagine there's something like that, especially if you played older games. How old is Dragon Age Inquisition? I feel like that's at least like over 5, right? Oh, which one was that? I've not played it. I've never touched any of the Dragon Age games. I have one. I think it's Origins, I think. I have to look. I got it for free on Origin at one point. I think. It's been too long. Came out around the same time as Mass Effect 3. Oh. I never played Mass Effect 3 either. I played a bit of Mass Effect 2. Yet another one of those games I got for free. Like, mid 2010s were really good for just getting random free games. It was great. Now, like, yeah, not as much. The best place to get, like, free games now is actually Epic Game Store. If you want a free game, even if you don't like Epic Game Store, like, you can't say no to free games. I mean, I'm probably going to be doing a Ghostbusters stream later this year, because I got it for free on Epic Games. I don't know if I ever would have actually gotten around to buying it myself. Maybe Blair Witch, maybe Alien Isolation. Those are ones I got for free around October of last year. I mean, who knows? I now have a wealth of things to play. Heck, I might I'm well familiar with Outlast, but I've never tried to beat it on like on a high difficulty. So I might even do that. There's a lot I could dabble with. There's also some other like less scary things that I'm thinking about as well, like spooky themed stuff. This will be stuff that I go more in depth in August. In a Patreon post in August is when I'm going to sort of disclose what's going to sort of be planned for that month. Not August. It's going to be what I plan for September. I'm not going to tell you exactly. It's a little bit of spoilers, right? But, it's a little bit of spoilers, but not too bad. Again, like I said, I'll go more in depth much, much later. Oh! My wife has ordered a desk chair. Thank you, federal government, for my tax return and last year's stimulus. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm finally gonna be getting a desk chair. It's wild. I can't wait. I could stop sitting on a suitcase. I forgot what it looks like, the chair she was looking at. Might get some, like, seat cover or something for it. Let's see, so... yeah, it's a brief spurt of being able to afford some things I normally wouldn't be able to. I was considering a Wi-Fi card for my computer, but everything comes lumped in with not Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, a Bluetooth card. But every Bluetooth card comes lumped in with Wi-Fi for some reason. I only have need for Ethernet. Now I have an Ethernet cord. Again, thank you, federal government. What else did I get? You know, I'm out of coffee, and I was talking about like I want to quit coffee, but I don't know like what else to drink in the morning. You know, I like a hot beverage in the morning, and sometimes tea doesn't hit the same, you know? Tea just does not hit the same. Still a bummer I don't have... One of the reasons why I want more, like... one of the reasons I want more viewers is not because, like, oh, I'll look amazing, or, oh, I'll impress my friends or something, or, oh, I'll have some sense of, you know, personal validation, right? It's like, can I get some people to, like, recommend, like, a good sugar-free cookie to go with coffee or tea, right? And then I'll actually get, like a decent pool of responses. I want recommendations for things, you know? You're like, oh, what's a good mouse? What's a good keyboard? Any good, like, vegan recipes, right? That kind of stuff interests me. Being able to just kind of... gotta have that resource to pull from, like, oh hey, this game that I haven't touched, is it any good? And be able to actually hear a bunch of varying opinions on, like, and find out what the consensus is on something that maybe I haven't played yet, from people who are actually invested on giving me an actual genuine response. Like, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. That's something I look forward to. I'm hitting that grind, you know. I still have to edit together. Me chasing that Argonian down down a series of waterfalls. It's the funniest thing ever. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in Skyrim. We are scheduled to play more Skyrim tomorrow. But we were also scheduled to play some Sims 4 today, but that didn't quite pan out. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I thought about playing some more Skyrim today, but I'm just pooped, man. I'm pooped. This is what happens when I don't have coffee. Yeah, but I'm definitely looking for, like, healthier options. If I could get like coffee and like a creamer that's like that tastes sweet but isn't horrible for me, like, that'd be great. I remember one time I had an oolong tea that was so, like, good I didn't need to add sugar to it. And I'm like, I want that kind of tea again. I'm kind of scared that whatever like other oolong that I find, it's not going to be like the same. Maybe it was sweetened. I don't know. Somebody might have went and sweetened that oolong tea that I had that one time. Yeah, I don't. Honestly, I don't know if it's better or not to drink tea with sugar or honey. And the poor bees, man. Man, save the bees, honestly. Like, there are a number of causes that I would definitely want to do like charity live streams for. I'm not really like at the point of being able to raise any sizable amount that is worth anybody's time. Obviously, like, there's, the causes that I'm interested in supporting, obviously, like, conservation efforts, preventing deforestation and saving the bees, right? That's important too. Stuff to do with climate change, also important. Then you have... I hope that's not loud. Is that loud? Is that loud? Let me... It's a little loud. It's a little on the loud side. Let me... Yeah, I have a little bit of a bias toward... helping people with autism and people on the autism spectrum. Autism Speaks can go suck an egg. Oh, did I not fuel up? I didn't. Oh my gosh, I did not fuel up. Hold on. Don't nobody pull in. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the trailer with me. Maybe I should have dropped it off over in the space. Obviously, yeah, I have a bias, considering I have Asperger's, for helping people with Asperger's. Any cause that might be able to also provide an ability for people to I don't know, have more resources to help themselves gain a foothold, either career-wise or artistically, education-wise. I think those are important as well. I don't know anything specific that might be doing that. If there's any kind of... If there's any if I could make an organization, right, that had a very specific like thing that it does, thing that it raises funds for, it would be a non-profit, a sort of an organization meant to bring assistance to people who are autistic and of similar special needs, helping them sort of integrate, get into careers, get education, provide resources and help for them when it comes to things like paperwork and navigating things that are very confusing. And then also, on top of that, is providing resources for kids and adults, or specifically, mostly kids, to learn instruments or other artistic things that they may have missed out on in early schooling. I think I'm not sure if I talked about this before, but I remember going into high school, seeing like jazz band and going like, that sounds interesting. And they're pretty much like, well, you have to know an instrument. Like, oh, I kind of missed that boat. Is there anything I can do, that will have me learning an instrument? No. Such a thing is not provided. Such a thing is not, available. If you miss the boat, it's... nobody cares. Everybody stops caring. I would love to be a part of something that could help facilitate, maybe kids who hadn't considered instruments, but want to get into band or something, giving them the opportunity to learn the instrument. And maybe they started late, maybe they won't be as good as everybody else, but it's providing them the opportunity to do these things that they may have missed out on. Honestly, I wish I could, provide that kind of thing for free. I don't know if that would have to cost money. I would want it to cost as little as possible. And this also comes down to learning languages, providing cheap services to provide kids with more advanced learning for a variety of languages. High school language classes will only take you so far. And I think if I can get the English language for free, I should be able to get every other language for free as well. It should not ever be a thing that somebody has to pay for. It is an absolute scam that it is something you have to pay for in college. Yeah, language, the arts, probably some other things too. Being able to provide those things, or things that are supplementary, things that say maybe you are taking French classes in high school, but you want to go above and beyond. You want to learn it, how to practically use it. The way that you could get taught in school can be very formal, or it may be in such an environment that actually communicating with native speakers would be very difficult. Providing resources to make it more practically useful, that would especially be useful in the United States, because there's not a lot of people who have access to those sorts of resources. And in fact, most Americans are not bilingual. I've talked about this before while playing Euro Truck Simulator. Most people are not bilingual here in the States, and it's a shame. In a lot of other places, you actually have people who are bilingual, or more people who are bilingual. You'll have, a lot more French speakers in England. You have English speakers in France as well. I think they're English speakers in China also, right? There are a lot of people who speak English there too, because they have to do business with American speaking English speaking governments and cultures and businesses. It is there's a severe lack of bilingualism in the States, and I'm one of the guilty ones. Like, if you write something like French down, I might actually be able to like decipher it if you give me a little bit of time, even without like Google with Google Translate or anything like that. Definitely. Oh, I could have discovered that. But yeah, it's there need to be more free resources. Hold on, Bella, am I getting too political if I say America kinda sucks? I'm living here. The what's it, Greg Abbott or whatever his name is, governor, senator, I don't know, for Texas, was like, hey everybody, oh, we've seen a dip in COVID cases. Everybody take off your masks? It's not mandated anymore. Have fun. Well, the professionals are going, please no. Please no. It's such a like, everything is for profit. Everything is for, everything has a price on it. Self-enrichment is something that everybody wants to have cost money. The fact that Duolingo runs ads at all, for instance, is proof in the fact that you can't provide things that enrich society without having to make some kind of money from it as well. Like, that sucks. That really sucks. I think that's something that should be free to everybody. Just the Abbott thing, whatever, kind of seems like it's coming out of left field, but there's just a bit long string of things, man. I would actually be getting political if I started harping on it. I try to steer away from being political here, but man, do I at least once a week I'm like, man, I want to like move to Canada or move to France or something. I want to move to somewhere that has like a slight bit more respect for me as like a human being. You know, and I don't feel respected by my like local officials, you know. Don't feel respected by everything as a whole. You know, most Americans, even if they're insured, they don't end up going to the hospital because they're well, of course you would, Bella. You make it very clear where you stand. It's in the name. Yeah, I was watching a video about Jacksepticeye. He did a video recently because he'd been in other people's like streams, and he spoke a bit of Korean, and everyone was like, what? And he said that he'd actually been to, like, he had a Korean girlfriend for a short while. He also went to Korea, and he learned a lot by just being there. And I'm like, man, I wanna do the same kind of thing. You know, I want to kind of like submerge myself in a language, like put myself in a situation where I need to learn it, where I have to look around and infer things and think more about like the stuff that I'm looking at, you know. And I was saying, a lot of people, even with like health insurance, this is what I was saying. They don't. Did I go offline for a short moment? It says I've been streaming for... Or no, it says duration. Is the duration like... Anyway, a lot of people don't... maybe... No. I've been... Apparently I did go offline at one point, 5 minutes ago. Okay. Must have been brief. Must have been very brief. Because it says I've been recording for about an hour. A lot of Americans don't seek medical care, even on insurance, because it might mean, like, bankruptcy. Not bankruptcy, but, like, it might be the choice between, like, that and, like, getting much-needed repairs on your car, or putting food on the table. The annoying thing is, there's a lot of stuff, like, cars are considered, like, so necessary here in the United States. And then also, you still have to pay for things that you will get fined for if you don't have them. Like, you have to get car inspections. You have to get, the car inspections, you get tags. Like, you pay for these things. Why? You constructed a society where you have to drive a car. And then they also charge you for driving a car, but not doing things that they make mandatory. Like tags. It's a scam, man. It's a scam. It's awful. Like I said, everything here is for profit. Everything. Your health and well-being is for profit. You know, you're, at the expense of you and your financial stability. People are saying, like, oh, kids, oh, it's alarming. People aren't having as many kids. Yeah, no duh, Karen. Nobody wants kids. Nobody's financially stable enough to say, yes, having kids would be a smart idea. That's just, I think if I'm not political right now, I'm, like, on the edge of it. I'm skirting that edge. Grinding it, dark slide the whole way. I'll do a kickflip and a melon grab at the end. Hold on just a moment. Ooh, look at that fencing there. Wow. Look at that van. You could kidnap somebody in that van. Wow. Not that I ever would. Shifty-eyed look around. Oh, yeah. We do have like 36 tons on the back here. That's why the speed is not coming so naturally to us. Even with our high-powered V8 engine. Hit the nitrous. Gonna speed down the freeway. If you don't move out of the way, it's your fault. Oh wait, we got the thing. Hold on. Oh no! My phone fell on my keyboard. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. I pressed the button. Look at it. Look. The light's flashing now. Why does it spin around? It looks like it's just flashing. Okay. I didn't actually know those front lights would flash. Okay. What's the button? Okay. Wait, But yeah, like, a lot of people say they hate Quebec for some reason. But I would move there. Quebec, Canada. Just to kind of I want to put myself in a place where I'm like, I hear a language that I want to learn on a daily basis. We're moving to France, babe. No? We're moving to France. Tomorrow. It's happening tomorrow. No, it's not happening tomorrow. What do I look like? I'm made of money? Wish I was made of money. Wealthiest man in America until I fall to pieces because I've pulled so much money out of my body that I have no structural integrity and I just blow away in the wind. Literally that I've mentioned this before, like the monkey's paw, right? Oh, I wish I was the wealthiest person ever. But then the monkey's paw curls and then you're actually made of money, so you have infinite wealth, but the more you spend, the more finite your time on this earth is. Spend wisely. Oh! Almost slammed right into that guy. That's fine. What is it? What is it, boy? Speak! Speak! Speak, Wayne! There he goes! Shh! Hey! That can hurt people's ears if you do it too much. And it's gonna be a short stream, but he can't wait. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to move to China, though. Oh, come on, it told me I'm disconnected from chat. Hold on, I gotta reconnect. I gotta reconnect with the kids. I'm cool, I'm hip. Ow, my hip. Go, hold on just a second. Canada seems like a nice and peaceful place. Mostly. I don't actually know, like, There's always going to be stuff you don't like about places you live in. So even if I moved to France, if I moved to Canada, if I moved to the moon, I'd have some reason not to like it. Okay, man, I keep accelerating too much, and I'm trying to obey the law, man, but it's just so hard. So apparently we've already discovered this road, so we're gonna zoom through here. Actually, no, it would probably be best to take a little nap. My dog's a big baby, or a little baby. Actually, he's about the size of an infant. I've shared pictures of him in the past on the Discord. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't posted a picture of him in a while though. Next time I give him a bath, I'll try to remember to put in a picture. Speak! Speak, Wango! His name's Wango. Speak, Wango! Speak! Speak! There he goes. Shush! He's a menace to society. Officer, take him away. What? What are you doing? Don't try to get him to bark right up on the mic. That'll be really unpleasant. And special guest, my dog. Rapturous applause. People actually join to watch. Wingo gets more. Yeah. Oh, it's because of the. Oh, when I muted earlier, my wife had brought me a. I think it's a. No, it's a chocolate croissant. I know the chocolate croissant. She's trying to mutter it. They can hear you. Is it? Hey, if you're too stupid to realize, that's a croissant. Croissant. And a chocolate chip mocha, I think. It's got cookie crumble mocha. That's what it is. I'm eyeing that thing, man. Let's talk about how I'm low energy right now, and that's why we're doing this. And like, man, coffee shows up just in the nick of time. My hero. Oh, hey. PG stream. Except when I accidentally said the F word yesterday. Because I was so scared. But I make no claims at being perfect. I make claims of at least trying. But I said from the top that I may slip up from time to time. So I'm in the clear. I'm not like trying to maintain a brand here that is like never cusses, never once. Meth, not even once. But for real though, don't do meth. That stuff will mess you up. Don't do drugs at all. Is what I'm obligated to say. There may be a few that prescribed by your doctor are for your benefit. And maybe marijuana is also known to not have very negative side effects. But You didn't hear it from me. You know, but I'm like, no politics. Legalize! Legalize weed! Oh my gosh. Is that, would you call that a political stance? Legalize! Oh, I cracked myself up. Ooh. I'm still laughing to myself. Things get political on the Drops of Mars stream. The very divisive opinion of legalizing recreational use of weed. Even my last job, which, I have kept, mum's the word. They told me I'm not supposed to talk about it. So even though after I'm fired and I don't care, I'm still respectful. Even they were like, look, we don't drug test, like, as long as you're not, like, high or anything, like, while you're working, they're like, we don't care. We really don't care. I'm like, cool. That's cool. And it's a shame I disconnected at one point. I don't actually know the duration I've been on for. Ooh, longer than an hour. I'm gonna guess an hour and 20 minutes. I'm trying to like kind of obey the law here, but I keep going above this speed limit. All this music making me feel like I need to be in a rush. What is the status of... You know what I don't, like... See, unfortunately, because, like I was talking about, things I don't like about, the country I live in, America. Everything's very American-centric here. And so, like, I don't hear as much news, like, worldwide as I'd like to. Like when I joke about like like marijuana, I was thinking about like what's the legal status of it in Britain, in England, I mean. What is the legal status of it in France? I don't know. These are not things I've heard about. International like affairs that are like unless it's on like the world stage, like we don't hear about it very much in America unless it sets some kind of precedent. There was something in the news recently. What am I thinking? There was something in the news recently that might affect other countries. I don't know. I don't know what it was, though. Dang it. But it's like only occasionally. And it's only if there's like a riot or something do we actually like hear anything. It's only if it's like, is it deemed, necessary for Americans to know? Is it important enough for us to know about it? I don't know who the arbiter of what we're allowed, what is like served to us as like news is, but it's algorithms. What am I talking about? It's not a human. It's not a human anymore. It's all computers. I'm gonna discover this side path here. Oh my goodness. Driving all the way through. Yeah, you better stop. Such a chill game, man. It always makes me very happy. You know, I'm thinking about stepping up the quality of my streams to 1080p, but I'm not sure if I want to make that leap. I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. My computer's good, but I think I'm going to be wanting to make some upgrades to it at some point. I don't know what, though. I gotta review my specs and see what kinds of upgrades I could be making. You know, it would be kind of would be kind of fun to do. Get one of those like one of those sound cards that I don't even know if you can get them for modern PCs. One of those sound cards that actually plays audio from inside the computer. You know, back in like the old days where like beeps and bloops and like small sound fonts or whatever were like the norm. Yeah, she got me a le croissant. Un croissant. So like, pronunciation is another one of those things that is, oh my goodness, they're being loud in there. I need to have like a sign on my door that says that I can flip it over and it'll say, pipe down, I'm streaming. Maybe if I stream earlier in the day, I might be able to avoid that. Was it like the Elgato company made? They made a thing, and I saw RT Game respond to it. It's like these interlocking, like hexagonal, I think. Like noise canceling things. Like you could you interlock them and they kind of they look cool. They look expensive. I haven't looked at the price, but they look cool. I'd love to have them. What I'd like to have them on is like on like kind of a stand, you know, like you know, like those like little wall divider things, but they're not actual walls. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Like something kind of like that, except those. I'd like that. Whoa, what am I doing? All it takes is a split second. Oh, there was a new thing. I need to somehow get a ROM on my computer of Metroid Prime. My wife really loves Metroid Prime. In recent news, there's like a mouse and keyboard like version of the Dolphin emulator, which is specifically for running Metroid Prime. and I'm thinking I want to stream that. But it comes down to actually procuring that that thing, the ROM. I don't know how I'm gonna go about that. I guess now is the proper time to say emulation itself is not illegal. A lot of people think that that's actually illegal. The emulation itself is not. It's the reproduction and redistribution of content without a license. So if you actually go like onto a site and like download a ROM or like a game that you like, technically speaking, so I have The Sims, right? This is a good example of maybe I procured it over 5 years ago, so it's fine, right? So I do own the discs, which is why no one would ever want to actually press charges on me. I do own the physical discs, and I'm not redistributing these things myself, but because of the finicky nature of discs, with like the was it Securom or whatever, like the different DRM that they had on those discs back then, it means that they don't work very well on Windows 10, and so I have to actually I have to actually get a modified exe file, which I have, and replace it. Technically, the distribution of the exe file is illegal. Downloading it is illegal. However, I already own the bloody thing. Here's when you come into like really weird like legal territory. I'm like, am I admitting to committing a crime? Maybe. Is the company so petty as to go, you own the game, you bought it legitimately, but you downloaded a basically the only modification to the file. The only modification to the file was so that it could be ran diskless, so that I don't have to put the disk in every time. That's it. That's the only change. But technically, that exe file, back when I bought it, I didn't buy it. It wasn't for sale. Back when I downloaded it, was illegal. I've also used that fix for Grand Theft Auto 3 as well. Grand Theft Auto 3, if you don't know, actually has on Steam, there's lighting issues with the cars. Now I think there's a different, more legal fix, which I used last time. But yeah, it's like this is the point when you get like into really weird like legal territory. Is there precedent for me to get like let's say hypothetically, if EA was like, no, you went and did that, we're going to press charges on you. One, I'm not redistributing it, I haven't profited from it, and I haven't damaged their brand like at all. But if they took me to court on it, I think I would have enough standing to say, like, here is my legal copy of the game. While the EXE, that is sort of a hack that allows me to run it without a disk, is something I used and downloaded, I already own it. For the platform that I'm downloading it from. It's very weird. It's technically illegal. It's technically illegal. Is EA gonna come busting down my door? I don't think so. If they want to bust down my door and give me all the Sims 4 expansion packs, I'll play them all for you. Um, and I'll stop complaining about it as well. I'll pretend everything's okay, and not overpriced. But hey, just because I stop complaining doesn't necessarily mean that things are better. Me stopping complaining just means I'm getting paid. If I get paid, yeah, sure, I'm going to be less likely to like complain, right? But if there's ever like a situation where I get sponsored, and the thing I'm getting sponsored for is crap, I'm gonna outright say it. There's never gonna be a time where, unless I'm really big into the thing that I'm being sponsored for, and they're saying don't say anything bad about it, I'll be like, well, I love this thing, so I have no reason to say anything bad about it, right? But if it's something, other than like something that's unproven or something I don't know, like let's say a developer pays me. Let's say a developer pays me to play their game, and they try to tell me you're not allowed to express a negative opinion. I'm like, well, I haven't played this game before. I need to be allowed to say bad things about it. That's definitely something that I kind of... My dog is just a big baby. I'm going to be taking him out for a walk here, like right after I finish this load, but he's impatient. I took him out not that long ago even. He's just a baby. But yeah, if I got a sponsor, he's about to knock on the wall. Get this dog out of here. Give me just a moment. Okay, I'm back. If there was anything, like, any kind of, like, sponsorship, right? Like, of course. Like, I might take it. Because money's money. You guys might think I'm dumb for not taking it, right? And sponsorships, I remember when it was a big, like, there was a big stink around it. Like, back in earlier, like, YouTube days. People don't really complain about it anymore. Now people, like, getting sponsorships is like it's just normal, right? But I still would want to have some level of standards, right? I don't want to, like, mislead you guys. I don't want to act like I'm enjoying a game that I'm not. You guys will see right through it, and I can't even, like, pretend to be happy when I'm unhappy in, like, a public space. Like, if I'm, like, around, people, and it's supposed to be a happy, good time or whatever, I'm very bad at pretending to have a good time if I'm not having a good time, right? So I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to try to fool you guys. But if I got sponsored to, let's say, because I would love to get like a Logitech steering wheel. I would love to get a Logitech steering wheel. That would make me so happy. Because I think that'd be really fun with this. It'd be really fun to play Euro Truck Simulator 2 with it. But obviously I'm not that big. And that's not just Logitech. That's like any company that sells like the like the steering wheel and pedals. As you guys would be able to watch in real time as I try to pretend to know how to operate a vehicle properly, shifting gears and everything. I wonder if there's gear grinding in this, because you'd be able to hear it. I'm pretty sure I would grind gears. But I would have a load of fun, I think. Maybe I'd even learn how to drive. One of the things that scares me the most about being in an actual car is just how heavy and big a vehicle it is, and if I lose control of it or if I panic, it's all gone. It's over. Oh. Hold on just a moment. Oh, what did I hit? I thought I paid the toll. I just bumped right into it. I don't even think did I just now, yeah. Okay. I damaged the trailer a little, but by that little maneuver there. It's only what the pro truckers do. Slam into the toll gate at like 5 miles an hour. Okay, I hope. I'm always scared going up on this that someone's just gonna run right into me. What are those? I wonder what those fans or whatever are for. I wonder what they're for. Oh man, this is a long tunnel. This is a very long tunnel. Oh, no, there's the end. I have, like, a horrible reaction time. Like, if you saw me dropping my phone, you're like, wow, he's got great reflexes, right? But if you see me playing a game, you're like, oh my gosh, how can he be this dumb? So how does he live? Question is, the real answer is I don't. I'm an automaton, a VTuber, if you will. I'm just a modulated voice. You've all been hoodwinked. I'm getting impatient, so I'm driving top speed. Okay, we're getting up here. Oh, it doesn't say where that goes. X, 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 X. I doubt that's ever on any actual signs. Unless it is, and I'm a fool. Yeah, there's probably not going to be any Grand Theft Auto 5 chaos today. Or not today, this week. I might continue it next week. I gotta reset the scheduling, because I put Grand Theft Auto 5 Chaos on Mondays, and then I last second decided I was going to be taking Mondays off this month. We'll see if I stick to that in the following months, but that's just kind of what I'm doing this month. I do tend to go on long streams. So it does end up taking up a lot of my time. Also, one of the more recent, like, scheduling kind of things that I've done ever since Flashback February, at least for the most part, I've been trying to stream for 3 hours instead of the full 4. I think at the end of 4 hours, I end up, like, exhausted. Yesterday, we streamed for 5, which is silly. Yeah, we streamed for 5. Oh, it's a last second decision. You probably saw that. I'm just, which way do I go? There we go. We got the windshield wipers going. So it's really rainy, from what I understand, in England. It just in England and in Ireland, they're just sort of they're kind of the the Europe equivalent of like Oregon and Washington State. Just sort of rainy a lot of the time. Alright. I told you it's a sluggish day today, though. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll be higher energy. I think at some point I want to toy with earlier streams. It might be something worth going into. There's something I have considered doing, which annoys me a little at the prospect of doing it, but most people that have joined, the channel, and I'm grateful for it, but most people who joined the channel have joined because of Skyrim. And I have thought a few times, I'm like, what if I mostly play Skyrim? What if that's what I do? I don't know. I do want to get into like Fallout 4, but then nobody comes to watch that at all. That would be strictly for my own personal fun. I have considered possibly it'd be kind of fun to. I've been considering, like, what if I start a game and the moment I get my Pip-Boy, use like the COC teleport and put myself in Vault 88. Just warp straight there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm gonna get a ticket from this guy right up in front of me. I'm like, what if I did like a survival playthrough, but we pick a settlement and we just reside there. A lot of people only do like one thing I've definitely noticed is that a lot of the challenge runs that people end up doing, they're very like they tend to lean like only toward like one thing. So I'm like, I was thinking about what's it called? I forget what it's called, but there's a thing where it's like you're in Sanctuary, so you you start off coming out of the vault, you go down to Sanctuary, and that's where you are. That's where you stay. And like that's why I kind of thought like, well, what if we like quote unquote never leave the vault? Right? What if we teleport straight to Vault 88 and then we're just there for eternity? Like, I don't know if that would be fun to watch. I don't know if it'd be fun to do, honestly. But I do very much enjoy like these chill streams, just, kind of just hanging out. I've got ideas as far as like Elder Scrolls and Fallout go. I think it would be a lot of fun to sort of explore these things. I know for a fact, obviously, like the Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5, whatever, that is, it's gonna be a while. And while I know that I can hop right on those and have a pretty decent grasp of what's going on, and I'll be able to bring that sort of experience with those games to the table and get a bunch of people hopping on to watch. I know, like, it's gonna be a while. I gotta find stuff to do in the meantime. Like, how do I grow organically? We're growing slowly, which is nice. It's nice to grow at all. But I would like to speed things up. Since I've gotten an Ethernet cable, I might I might start looking into. I have some mutuals on Twitter. And I don't want to say like, oh, I'm just using people to like grow, but it's, we're all trying to, people who collaborate, they're all just trying to lift each other up. Ooh, okay. Obviously I would want to, if I ended up playing games with like other like similar sized streamers, I would want to I'd want to make sure there's a bit of an overlap in the content we do. For the most part, my channel is it's like Truck Sim, Bethesda RPGs, The Sims, and something random and odd every now and again. Definitely, I am looking forward to September. That's going to be a fun month. If anybody actually watches this in the future, before we tackle that month, I mean, who knows? You got to see the beginning, before the beginning. Some of that's gonna actually take some planning. My goodness, like some of I could boot right up. It'll be easy. Next year's flashback, February. I need to actually start planning that like soon. Just sort of setting myself up for like doing it well is going to be important, because I know I can do better than how it went this year. It's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be better. It's gonna knock your socks off. You're gonna press charges because I took your socks off. I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Obviously, like, I did a Christmas game, like Viscera Cleanup Detail, but it was like Santa's Workshop or whatever. I can't guarantee I do a Christmas thing every year, obviously. I don't want to force myself to play, like, because most Christmas games are crap. Although, maybe, hopefully, I can get... There's a specific one I might play, and it's a DLC. It's another one of, like, DLC for, like, a larger game. Don't know how I'd handle some elements of it, though, because it has copywritten music. And I need a co-op partner for that too, and yeah. But I have sort of looked at. I've not fully started looking at. Now that I have an Ethernet cable, networking is what I gotta really start delving into next. I know that there are my I'm not gonna say who, but my sister did. I think it was a couple of years ago. I think she did, like, helped figure out the taxes for somebody who's a Twitch streamer. Obviously, I won't go into details. I'm not even supposed to know about this, but, you know, we're gonna keep names and places out of it. But she was, like, trying to get help, you know, from the bank, trying to get help with her tax and everything, and my sister, on my behalf, actually asked her, because this girl had actually, like, spiked up. Like, she had suddenly, like, she was experiencing, like, exponential growth. She was going to California, I think. I might be wrong on that. But maybe that's too specific. I don't know. I'm not going to get any more specific than that. But she said networking. Networking was the thing that, like, really boosted her up. That she, by playing with other people and getting to know other people, like, that's what kind of boosted her. So it's definitely something I have looked at. Sure, I've had, like, other people on here, but they're not really, like, content creators. Soup is a good friend. And even in the future, I'm going to have my friend Dingo. He's going to be on here too. That'll be fun. But he's not a content creator. I've had my wife. She's not a content creator. Like, I need to get to know some people that will be fun to play games with. I don't know. Maybe I enjoy I like Team Fortress 2. Maybe if I had some fun people to collab with who play Team Fortress 2, that might be something worth doing. I'm not, like, pro by any means, but I'm pretty sure I could still get back into being a pretty good medic. That'd be fun, I think. Other than that, though, I am not ever going to play Fortnite. That's just not a thing I'm ever going to play. So there are some people that, like, some Twitch streamers that actually, smaller Twitch streamers like me, that follow me that play, like, nothing but Fortnite. It's like, but man, that's all you're doing. Like, you're doing what everybody else is doing. Like, what are you doing to make yourself stand out? And, like, here I am playing the unexpected, right? Sometimes I delve into, I mean, Skyrim itself is, like, whatever, right? People have seen it like a million times, but people still watch it. People are still interested in it. And when I play something like a permadeath, like survival, I wish more people were watching that, because some amazing moments have risen out of it. But, like, that's, like, the unique thing that I'm doing with that. Fallout 4 I want to be able to do, but I want to do, like, a unique spin on it. It's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about, like, what if I just build up a vault settlement? Like, that's just all my character knows is, like, their vault and another vault. I'd obviously have to use I'm trying to... There we go, that's the... I've been trying to figure out the brights this whole time. Yeah, I'm gonna be late to this order here. But yeah, yeah, anybody playing, like, Left 4 Dead or playing Team Fortress 2, what else? I mean, like that, I'm sure there's some I just want to turn this off, please. Okay. Yeah, I am interested in collaborating, but, like, channels got to be compatible. I'm not going to enjoy playing Fortnite, so I'm not going to. It's another one of those things, like, I tell you guys, this comes back to what I was saying earlier, like, I'm not going to play something that I'm not enjoying, or if on a given day I'm supposed to be playing something but I'm just not up for it, I'm going to be completely honest, we might play something else. But yeah, definitely is something that I'm wanting to look into. there are some people who already follow me on Twitter, and I'm gonna see like how active they are, because I'm streaming pretty much almost every day. I want to make this a job. I take this seriously. However, there's some people who are just kind of dabbling. They kind of play like, you know, every other week. And I'm like, nah. I'm not about to if I'm gonna collaborate with somebody, I want it to be somebody that you guys could go and enjoy as often as me. I don't want to play with somebody who I don't want to like collaborate with somebody who's not going to be like worth it for you guys. Because like anybody can be, you know, fun, right? Anybody can be like, you know, worthwhile to talk to, right? But it's like, is it worth your guys' while? Are you guys going to be, you know, interested in are you guys going to be interested in what the other person is doing? Like, are you guys going to be, you know, because if I were like, hey, Fortnite guy, let's play some Left 4 Dead, and they'd be like, sure, and then you guys watch that, and you're like, okay, if this guy is similar, like, I'll go watch his stuff, and then you go check out their stuff, and then it's like, oh wait, whoops, not that one, and then you're like, oh, he just plays Fortnite. If you're interested in what I'm doing, I'm not going to collaborate with somebody who does stuff that's not similar or not compatible with that. Oh, you're still streaming? How do I host? In like a /host, I'll probably see if I could do that. I'll host you. Because it is the end of the stream here. Sorry, Bella, you missed pretty much all of it. But I'm good. I'm glad you caught the end. I was just kind of wrapping up, talking about how I'm wanting to get into sort of collaborating with people. I gotta look through because I do have some people who are following me on Twitter, so I gotta see if I can make some connections. See if any of these people are stream as regularly as I do. But you know, a lot of people at my level are just dabbling. They're treating it like a hobby. I'm treating it like a freaking day job. You know, I come here. I'm treating it like a day job that lets me be late. I need to figure out something that works that I can do consistently. But unfortunately, my wife's schedule varies a lot, and sometimes I want to be here to like make dinner for her, or you know, hang out with her on a break. Sometimes that's just what happens. Sometimes I delay because I want to see my wife. So. Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to see about, /host. Yeah. I can host you. I don't know what that's gonna do. It'd probably like, oh wait, isn't it like /raid, right? /raid. Yeah. It's a raid, right? Raiding your channel with the viewer that is you. Get ready to raid your own channel, Bella. Get the hype train going. Yeah. So apparently the stream cut out about halfway through. That's a bummer. Sad boy hours. But yeah, we're gonna be raiding Bella's little stream. The little stream that could. My stream's a little stream that could too. Yeah. yeah, that's pretty much it. God bless. Take care. Don't do drugs. I said that earlier. I'll say it again. Don't do drugs. It's bad for you. Don't do that. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. You're actually playing some Team Fortress 2. Speaking of which, I don't want to unmute you on here, but yeah, we'll send this train on over to you. I mean, I can't stick around, but I'll give you the view definitely. I'll leave you up on my computer while I go take care of stuff. But yeah, to everybody who dropped in today, which is Bella, thank you. You have a good one. God bless.